Now, are you providing care for mum or dad? You both may benefit from a granny flat ride. Keep watching to find out more. Now, put very simply, a granny flat ride involves a process of maybe transferring a title of the home to maybe the son or daughter who's providing care, or utilising some cash to then purchase a new home together, or transferring a cash lump sum entirely. Now, the person who is gifting these assets will then get the right to occupy that premises for what's expected to be the remainder of their life. Now, the benefit of the individual transferring the wealth might be obviously peace of mind knowing that they've got somewhere to live for the remainder of their lives. In some circumstances, we can look at Centrelink outcomes in order to maintain a pension or improve a pension. For the person receiving the funds, they may obviously, if they're receiving cash, they may be able to utilise that to put towards their own mortgages or home loans, or if it's for home improvements or purchasing a sort of a granny flat, so a sort of unit that goes on the property, there could be a number of different benefits for that individual as well. Now, granny flat ride's an extremely complex area of advice, and it's always case by case in terms of what treatment or what assessment will apply to you. Depending on the amount you've transferred across, if it's the value of the home or cash given to the other individual, that amount can determine if you're still classified as a homeowner for Centrelink purposes, and that will have a big impact on your age pension entitlements. Now, without going into too many complexities here, and obviously send through your questions if you got them, Centrelink may use what's called a reasonableness test to work out how much are you allowed to gift as part of that granny flat ride transaction, and any amount given in excess of that may still be classified as your asset or a deprived asset for a further 5 years. So there are lots of consequences here, but it's also a beneficial strategy in order to potentially gift a significant amount. Working on a case at the moment where the individual is 85 years old and they can gift up to approximately $260,000 without it being classified as a deprived asset. So there's quite a bit of benefit there for that individual. Now, some tips in relation to granny flat rides: seek support from, have a conversation with a financial advisor, but have the actual contract or the scenario written up by a solicitor. Make sure that everyone's on the same page and the terms and conditions are known. Once that granny flat ride's established, let Centrelink know. And the final tip I've got: if care needs, if it's likely that the individual, transferring all these assets across may need, more formal care, residential aged care in particular in the future, just be very mindful of the assets being transferred across, because as we know, residential aged care is not cheap, and we may need those resources for that move later on.